We live in a world of constant negativity. When we turn around, it's all we seem to see. Injustice is all around us, choking whatever's good. It's a surprise that even still, we don't live the way we should.
You see, justice matters because loneliness and strife affects 2/5 of older people in their everyday life. There's poverty and slavery all over the world today. You just have to look that far to see it's right there on display.
You see, justice matters because while chains and corporations are telling us to consume, we subconsciously don't realise that it's leading to our doom. Fast fashion is a modern evil, destructive and polluting. Freedom is being put at stake for the sake of easy choosing.
Plastic is filling our oceans to the point of no return, and it makes us beg the question, why don't people learn? You see, justice matters because climate change puts pressure on how the world can cope. It affects the poorest communities, destroying all their hope. Our food system is keeping people disconnected from their plates. Our diet contributes to climate change. It's about time we got our facts straight.
You see, justice matters because war is destroying livelihoods. Clean water is a privilege and refugees are labelled no good. We're called to love each other and speak up for people's rights, to hunger and thirst for righteousness keep us up at night. So yes, justice matters, but you know what else is more? Jesus calls it his mission, and that's what we should stand for. Let justice roll like a river and righteousness a stream, because this life I have been given, I'm gonna live it for God's dream.
Let justice be the key in how we live our lives, so that children of the future can see the way it thrives. Let justice be the reason we think before we act, for when Jesus said to love our neighbour, I believe he meant that. When our world seems to favour only a select few, don't you think it's time we had a different view? When 1% of the world owns more than all the rest, are we living how God intended? Are we really doing our best?
So let us stop supporting structures that damage life and our planet. Instead, let's live in a way that reflects God's immense love for it. Let our lives show God's heart is for justice for the broken and the oppressed. It's about time we realised how these issues should be addressed. He gave relief to the captives and binds up their wounds, gave sight to the blind and showed that love can never lose.
His heart lies in the alleyways, the slums and in the dust. And when our hearts are breaking, we believe he weeps with us. He has not forgotten those who suffer. Instead, he shows his face. He came to earth to die for us and demonstrates his grace. So let us live and act in a way that shows his radical love. Because love isn't measured in words, but rather by what one does.